Spitfire questions.
Yeah, Spitfire. Small deal. 2019 Spitfire questions.
Who would you like to open for?
Lettuce.
Yeah, lettuce.
Yeah.
You can't have the same answer as me.
Okay, sorry.
Yes, you can.
What?
Whoa,
I just made that rule.
Okay, new rule. There you go.
Oh, you want me to have a different one?
Yeah.
Mike Dillon Band.
That'd be nice.
Okay. If you could have any musician play in your band, who would you have it with you?
Same answer. Mike Dillon.
Mark Lettieri.
Okay.
I want to jam with that motherfucker. You hear that, Mark? You live in Dallas, Houston, not very far.
All right. If you could do a concept album, what would it be around?
A haunted house.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. I mean, I feel like trauma.
Death. Trauma?
Yeah, trauma.
What?
Describe Richard's entire musical career. Describe Richard's artistic career in one word. Trauma.
On that note, which song would you recommend people losing their virginity to from your album?
Ooh. Oh.
Find.
I could see caramel wasabi.
It's a different kind of virginity to lose on that one.
I mean, I'm picturing two, teenagers, a little nervous. This track comes on, it gets things going.
Yeah, and that one, because it's all percussion drums, right?
Percussion.
So it has a real sense of like not knowing what you're doing.
Yep.
If you want something a little sweeter, yeah, you're right, because you're not talking about two people making love for the first time.
Yeah,
you're talking about losing your virginity. So yeah. I mean, if y'all really care about each other and have like cared about each other for a long time, Find might still kind of work.
Find might really work.
There's even that like kind of sound of fumbling in the beginning,
Yeah.
like and whatnot.
Where is it? Where's that? Where's your whole
dresser stand? Oh wow, way to go. But caramel wasabi might be. It just depends, But I would pick those two.
Yeah.
One of those two.
If your album were a vehicle, what would it be?
Ooh, maybe
An
like
El Camino.
I'm thinking like a steampunk train. Just steampunk train.
Steampunk train.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Optimus Funk.
What song was thrown away that you wanted but the other person didn't?
Ooh.
I don't know if there is one.
Yeah. I think we. No, there's not one. Not on this album.
Not on this album.
Yeah. No. There's nope.
That's a good song title for an album.
Not
on this album. yeah. Not on this one.
How do you plan on keeping y'all's specific chemistry, adding a new member to the band?
Ooh. Lots of hazing to make sure that they know their place.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. There's actually a specific small deal hazing that we invented a couple months ago.
That was actually the first thing we worked on as a band. Like we just sort of jammed a few things to like as a proof of principle. Like, okay, cool, we can make music together, but we need to get down to what's really important, and we need to write our hazing manual for whenever we get other people into the band. Which I mean, as all things, that ended up taking a lot more time than we thought it would. We thought it'd be like 2 pages, but it's like, okay, well maybe it's a hazing pamphlet, and that's okay. And then it was like, no, this is a hazing novella, is what this is. And it's very, we really wanted, because if they go through it, they should really have a sense of who we are by the time they're through with the process. So we really put a lot into it.
Yeah. We're actually looking for somebody to illustrate some of the diagrams that we need illustrated.
Right. It's we tried for like probably 6 months to try to like get it right with words, and we just gave up. It's impossible. Mm-hmm. You really need an artist's eye, I think, to really describe some of these processes.
So hazing.
Yeah, hazing. Yeah,
hazing.
It's all about shared experiences, and that will the process of tormenting another will make us closer together,
Stronger, ultimately.
and ultimately that third person will also have this experience of, we all went through this together. It's like a,
trauma bonding is what
It's
I
kind of
mean.
like it's kind of like family, right?
Trauma bond. It's like a Catholic funeral. You all sit together to go through this terrible thing, but then you all went through it together, so you feel closer as a family, except for that one person.
And then you get drunk and don't use condoms.
Yeah. It's Catholicism.
What question do you have for Richard?
Why not? Why not more cowbell?
Oh!
Because he will use cowbell a lot, but not enough sometimes.
You motherfucker. Because I love playing cowbell, and I hate people making that joke.
I know.
I
know. This is part of the hazing process,
I've
by the way.
been having to deal with people making that damn joke. Like, because everybody thinks that they're clever when they say it. Mm-hmm. Everybody. And you see a cowbell on a drum set, and you don't understand that it's like, no, dude, this is a legitimate instrument. And they're like, more
There's a shirt. This is a legitimate instrument.
Yeah, that I'm sure that'll make people stop saying that to me.
How about you? Do you have a question for Michael?
When?
Yeah, when?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when? Like, when are you going to get here?
Damn. It hits home, guys.
Oh, shit.
It's home. I arrive exactly when I need to.
Oh, like a wizard.
Like a wizard.
Precisely where he went from.
What's your favorite thing about one another? Ooh.
Richard's ability to accept.
Michael is an extremely good listener and extremely good at holding space for musical ideas, for any type of thing. It could be something creative, it could be something personal, and something that's pretty novel for me. And it's been a really big deal actually for me throughout this process, is to have an idea that I can't quite articulate because I don't really play a melodic instrument, and for someone to trust that idea and to work with me to flesh it out. That is probably one of the biggest things that has changed my confidence as a musician from working with this dude. So it's very easy as a drummer to sort of get looked at as, well, what you need for a band is 3 musicians and a drummer, or you didn't write the lyrics and the chords for this song. You have nothing to contribute other than what drum beat to play. And it's very easy to not be seen as a songwriter when you're a drummer, and to be, and you often feel like you're not allowed to contribute to the music on all levels. You're only able to decide if you're going to play the hi-hat or the ride. That's how you're made to feel sometimes. And so to kind of like, oh no, I am creative, and I do have good ideas when it comes to melodies or chords and and things like that. And I've never worked with someone who would be so willing to explore that and would trust me or trust my instinct. So that's going along with what my favorite thing about this dude is.
Thanks, man. You got killer instincts.
It's a great game.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
I was like my poor brain was just like database Rolodex. Find the Killer Instinct theme. Fail. I couldn't find it.
A Mortal Kombat came in for me. And
Me
I was
too.
like,
Same
wrong
thing. I
song.
was like,
Killer instinct.
yeah. Almost. That's exactly almost what
Sub it in. Sub it in.
happened.
One more rapid question. What do we got? What would be something that you would love the audience to say after hearing you?
Ooh, I don't think I could say that on camera, so I'll have to have an alternative. Give me 1 second while I fumble for some words.
You know, someone actually said something that was really cool. My friend Shay showed a friend of his the music, and he said, it sounds like Pink Floyd and the Isley Brothers got together and smoked a lot of weed. And I was like, I'll take that. I can handle that. I can take that, you know. I don't really give a shit what people say. Specifically, anytime someone gives our music a second of attention, I'm grateful. And if there's 30 seconds of them seeing us play on stage and that brightens them up just a little bit, you know, or they just get anything positive from it, I'm grateful that the music could affect them in any way, you know. So,
Michael?
I think I'm under the same lines as Richard. Man, you have people smile in the same room.
right.
Oh, Jesus, that's hard to get.
Just any kind of. I'm grateful. You know, I feel so grateful, so honored whenever, you know, there's people who really vibe on what you're doing live, you know. And so, you know, we've only played a handful of shows and people have said amazing things to us, you know.
There's one that really stands out, though. One person said, "Take off your sock."
Oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah. So if we can make someone feel so comfortable that they can scream at us and say, "Take off your sock," we're doing our job, ladies and gentlemen.
Here's what's important. Here's the most important part, is that without hesitation, Michael said, "Okay." And he took off his shoe and he took off his sock, and then you hung it on like my cymbal stand or the mic stand or something like that. And then the dude in the audience, it made that dude's night. That dude was like, "Did you see that? That guy took off his sock. It's so badass.
Yeah.
These guys are amazing." You know, so yeah, you know,
Pretty great.
in my heart, let me quit skirting around the question. If people say anything extreme, that would make me happy.
Ooh, that's nice.
You know, like if they're like, you know, people scream "fuck yeah," or people, you know, or like, I don't know. Is it possible to like have a band that's like so funky that makes someone want to break some shit? I don't know. Ooh. But I'd like to run that experiment.
Yeah.
I'd like to be a part of that. But if that's what would make me that's what would make me the happiest, is if it gives some sort of extreme reaction, or if someone, maybe like some old jazz dude, is like pissed and they're like, how dare you funk up this jazz like this? How dare, like someone who's like real traditional about like the genres maybe, and they got mad at us. That might make me happier than anything.
That makes me happy. Me too. Makes me happy.
You can't do that. You know, that would, but yeah, extreme. That's my like inner metalhead, you know, coming to the fore. Like, you know, I don't give a shit if you like this or you hate this, but you damn well better remember it. Like, so.
Well, socks off to you, gentlemen.
That's it.
Yeah.
Socks off.
Yeah,
Socks
and
off.
I hope a lot of people will take the time to hear your sonic quilt.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
Sweet.